So, as you can see, the ladies had a blast when they went over to St. Thomas. They had some things that they liked, some things that they really didn't like too much, but we'll talk about that stuff when we do the review. But while they went ahead and enjoyed their time at St. Thomas, me and Elijah had a little bit something different in mind. We decided to stay on the ship and just enjoy ourselves in Splashaway Bay. This wound up being a great thing for us. Because everybody else decided to get off the ship, me and Elijah essentially had Splashaway Bay all to ourselves. We got there at about 8 o'clock in the morning when the area first opened, and we had the place to ourselves for about an hour and a half. Unfortunately, I didn't get any photos or videos while we were there. It was just one of those things of just enjoying ourselves and being in the moment of me and him and having the whole place to ourselves. So, what do you guys think so far? Liking the content? Okay. Look, then do me a favor, all right? If you like what's going on and you're finding value in what's going on right here, please hit the like button. It helps us out tremendously when it comes to the YouTube whole thing and everything. Plus, it definitely lets me know that you guys like what's going on and you guys like the road that we're on. We definitely have a lot of content that we're putting out right now, and we have a lot of things coming up in the near future. And we would definitely enjoy for you guys to be here with us, roll with us as a big family as we go on this journey together, all right? So yeah, if you get a chance, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you know anybody else that might get value out of this, go ahead and share it with them as well and spread the word, all right? We're on our way to our first 100 subscribers. We would definitely like you to be a part of that as well, all right? All right, let's get back to the video. So even though the tour was really good that we went to, we needed to do something a little bit different for Elijah. He just needed more space, a little bit more room to run around, see things, kind of explore. And being in such a tight area inside of the location was a little bit too much for him. So we decided to go ahead and take him outside on the garden ground areas. And we were able to walk around and just be able to see and look at different plants. And we really enjoyed ourselves doing that.
For Cornelius and Lynn, a special night. Date night was overdue. They took the time to step into the glamour of 1930s New York at the Empire Supper Club, Royal Caribbean's most luxurious dining experience. Located just outside Central Park on Deck 8, this intimate venue seats only 38 guests, making the evening feel exclusive. They were treated to an elegant 8-course meal, each dish paired with its own handcrafted cocktail, starting with free-flowing Moet champagne. The menu features delights like oysters Rockefeller, butter-poached langoustine with caviar, wagyu ribeye, and decadent desserts like the chocolate beehive. Throughout the night, a live jazz trio set the mood with sultry, vintage tunes, creating the perfect backdrop for their meal. The experience lasts around 3 hours, with formal attire required. Gentlemen, that means a jacket. Lynn ensured Cornelius was prepared, but don't worry, they're available on board. At $200 per person, this is a true splurge, but with world-class food, endless cocktails, and unforgettable entertainment, the Empire Supper Club was an evening they will remember long after leaving, icon of the seas.
So yeah, look, I didn't get a lot of footage of when we had our last final moments, the debarkation process, but we really didn't have any issues at all. Everything was great, everything was smooth, and obviously it's the saddest part of the whole cruise. But I did get a little bit of footage of when we left there. We had a really good location. My mom and my sister really enjoyed their room. We enjoyed our room, and we just enjoyed the views, and it was just a really nice place to stay, to kind of rest up and get our rest so we can get on the road for the next day, which we did. The very next morning, I went ahead and I dropped off my mom and my sister at the airport, and then we went on ahead and packed up the car and went on back on home to Georgia. So stay tuned, because we're gonna have a full review, a full breakdown of everything that we experienced on Icon of the Seas from all of our different perspectives. And hopefully with that review, it will allow us to kind of give you enough information to decide if a cruise, particularly on Icon of the Seas, is for you and your family. All right, thanks for watching.